What's going on, guys? One love out to everybody. We got UFC Fight Night, Santos versus Ankalaev. Predictions here, guys. Not much breakdown on this card. I'm kind of late with this. I'm going to try to get these cards a little bit earlier in the future. Been kind of busy lately, so I'm working a lot of different things, right? But I'm going to jump through this real quick. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the thumbs up button. You can check out the PayPal account. You can leave a donation if you want to. Also, check out my Patreon account for all the face-off predictions, right? Like I said, this is going to be real quick here, guys. I'm a little bit late, but we're going to do our best here, okay? Teflon versus Azamat. I'm going to go with Azamat here for the win. And I'm going to say Azamat by KO TKO in the first round, and I'm not confident, okay? Next fight here, we got Guido Canetti versus Kris Moutinho. I'm going to go with Kris Moutinho for the win here. I'm going to say by decision, but definitely not confident at all, okay? Yeah, next fight here. We have Brodich versus Dalcha. I'm going to go with Dalcha here for the win. I'm going to say Dalcha by KO TKO, also in the first round, but not confident. A lot of these fights in this card, guys, I'm not confident in it. It's not an easy card, guys. It's a tough one here. Next fight here, we got Sabina Mazo versus Miranda Maverick. I'm going to go with Miranda Maverick here for the win, guys. And I'm going to say Miranda Maverick by decision, and I'm not confident. Like I said, guys, not much breakdowns in this card. That's going to fly through it. In the future, though, I would obviously give you guys the breakdowns and everything like that. Like I said, I'm working on getting these fights out a little more earlier, right? Next fight here, we got Damon Jackson versus Kamal Kirk. I'm going to go with Damon Jackson here. I'm going to say Damon Jackson by submission in the second round, guys. Alright? Not confident either. Next fight here, we got Trevor Jones versus Javid Basharat. I'm going to go with Basharat here by submission in the third round. But I'm not confident either, guys. Okay? Next fight, we got JJ Andrews versus Gillian Robertson. I'm going to go with Gillian Robertson here by submission in the second round. And I'm not confident either, guys. Alright. Next fight here, we got Matt Semelsberger versus AJ Fletcher. I'm going to go with Matt Semelsberger here by KO TKO in the second round. And I'm not confident. Next fight, we got Bruno Silva versus Alex Pereira. It's going to be a good fight. It's a stand-up match right here. So both of these guys going to want to stand up. This one can go either way, though, but it depends on what Silva does. If he try to take the fight to the ground, it could play up mostly by ground and pound by Silva for a win. Like I said, guys, not much breakdowns. I'm just going through this real quick, but I have a feeling that Alex might get a win here. Alex coming from a strong kickboxing base. Bruno going to want to stand up. So, I mean, this could go either way, to be honest with you. But I'm going to go with the more experienced guys, Bruno Silva, is obviously. At least in MMA. You know what I'm saying? Alex Pereira, kickboxing is, you know, is a lot of wins. You know, I've been kickboxing for a long time. The guy is a professional kickboxer for years, right? I'm going to go with Alex here. Alex Pereira by KO TKO in the first round. Definitely not confident, because if Silva can get the fight to the ground, he can finish the fight by ground and pound. He doesn't have submissions under his belt. So, like I said, this guy is going to want to more stand up, but they both pack power. Alright? So, Alex Pereira by KO TKO in the first round. Alright? Next fight here, we have Drew Dober versus Terrence McKinney. I'm going to go with Drew Dober here. I'm going to say Drew Dober by KO TKO, guys, in the second round. Okay? Next fight here, we have Karl Roberson versus Karl Roberson. I'm going to go with Karl Roberson by decision. I'm not confident. I don't think having a confident plays in this card, guys. Next fight, we got Alex Caceres versus Sodiq Yusuff. I'm gonna go with Sodiq Yusuff here, guys, by decision, but I'm not confident either. Okay. Next fighter, Marlon Moraes versus Yadong Sung. I'm gonna go with Yadong Sung here by KO TKO in the second round, but not confident. All right. Next fighter, the main fight, Thiago Santos versus Magomed Ankalaev. I'm gonna go with Ankalaev here. I'm gonna say Ankalaev by KO TKO in the first round. Not confident, guys, and this card is a pretty good card. The matchups are pretty good. Like I said, sorry I can't give you guys much of a breakdown. The fight's about to start soon anyway. So, like I said, in the future I'm gonna get these fights out more early. I've just been busy working on a lot of different things. So once I get myself more grounded, more balanced out, I'll be able to put the fights out more earlier. Okay. It's a little look at the odds here. I mean, just to see what we're working with. Like I said, I may not give you much odd breakdown either, but I'm just going to look through it real quick just to see. Azamat is favorite. Probably the only person this card I feel more confident with is maybe Azamat against Taflon. Because Azamat is a pretty good, striking is pretty good. He kind of reminds me of a prime Fyodor Emelianenko. You know, light in his foot, his boxing, his head movement, striking is pretty good. His ground game is good. And with Teflon is slow at the movement, man. Slow. The reaction time is very slow. He's kind of green. You know, it's kind of new to the sport. Just kind of started like 218 or 219. Azamat looks more of a seasoned guy, man. So this is probably the only fight that I'm confident in. So, I mean, just to be honest with you, I mean, you know, Kris is a favorite. Wow. So okay, I don't give much breakdowns on here. I'm just going through it. Dalcha favorite here. Maverick is a massive favorite. Even with Kirk and Jackson. Javid is favorite. Gillian Robertson is it's close fight there. Yeah, close. Semelsberger is favorite here. Pereira is favorite. Wow, man. That's crazy, dude. I mean, Silva is way more experienced in MMA, dude. Way more. I mean, I'm picking Alex because it's just a fact of like it's gonna be a stand-up match because Silva doesn't really go for takedowns like that. But what happens if he does though? And then Alex start getting taken down because Silva has MMA for a long time, so he has a little more understanding about the clinching up and then taking down. Even though the clinching is in the Muay Thai with Alex, but still, man, talking about a cage, and Silva has way more experience. So, man, this one is crazy. Dober favorite, okay. Short notice for McKinney anyway. Robertson favorite here, okay. Seductive over Alex, okay. Xiong is huge, man. The odds in here is freaking crazy, guys. Odds are crazy on here. I could see a lot of upsets here. I could see Alex Caceres beating Yusuff, but it's possible. I can see Karl Roberson beating Robinson. I see Dober beating McKinney. I can see Silva beating Pereira. That could be an upset right there. Trevor Jones is a sneaky guy, man. That guy, he has punching power, but he will find a window. And Javar coming off the Contender Series, I can see Mazo. Maybe not, man. She relies a lot on the head kick. So I mean, not much punching power, and Maverick more ground. She on the wrestler, smaller cage you're dealing with too. I can see Dalcha winning the fight. Kris, man, punching. That guy is a punching bag, man. His defense is not a good, but Guido on the back foot. He's on the back foot. He keep, and then he relies a lot just on his kicks. So they know what they're doing here, man. The matchup these, you see, sometimes the match of these fights, the matchup in a way where they're favoring the guys to win. Not by just the odds, They want a specific guy to win so they can match him up with somebody else and maybe get a pay-per-view. That's why you see this Alex fight here against Silva. They're trying to give him somebody a little bit more experience so that he could beat him, so he maybe could fight Adesanya. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that's what they're actually doing there. Yeah, so they're trying to match him up. Trying to give him a little more experienced guy. So if he beats Silva now, he looks like, okay, maybe ready for Adesanya in a kind of way, you know what I'm saying? So that's why the organization would set up things, and then if it goes judges, you could play like, oh man, the guy got a split. That's why it's kind of crazy like that, Yeah, so that's about it, guys. Sorry about the, not giving much breakdowns here, but one love out to everybody. Guys, check out my Patreon account if you want to donate to the channel, to my PayPal. That's cool. Like I said, I'm gonna get this fight a little more earlier. Just been kind of busy, just trying to balance with a lot of things right now. So you guys keep on kicking. One love out to everybody, and us.